Hey guys, it's a miserable Saturday, the 10th of February. I'm supposed to be at work, but I made an executive decision to close up early because the weather's so crap and there's no one around. I texted the boss and I said, look, I'm going to give it half an hour and see what it's like. And then she texted me back and she said, it's absolutely lashing up here, just about a mile up the road where she lives, because work is here. She lives that way and I live that way. When I was leaving for work, it was lashing that way. And then I came to work and then she said it was lashing up this end. So the rain was just all over at this stage. Um, so yeah, I came home. So I have an hour now before I go to a party. I was invited to an engagement party, a first cousin of mine, which I'm very excited about. Free food. Woohoo! Look at this, lads. Isn't this absolutely divine? It's all one piece. She stitched it here in the middle to cross it over and make it look like you've actually, wrapped it all around and tied it up and stuff. But it's only one piece. It's absolutely divine. Um, my friend gave two to my boss last week, and I said, "Oh my God, they're beautiful." And she went away and she came back and she says, "Jackie, do you want one?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, how much?" She goes, "No, no, no." She said, "I want nothing." But anyway, she's after making a deal now with the boss and she's going to make loads more and bring them down, and the boss is going to sell them for at work. And you see, I'll be wearing mine. So people will be like, "Oh my God, where did you get that?" And I'll be like, "There's a selection over there in the box, lads, different colours, €5." So she'll be delighted. Isn't it just, and it's so soft. It's lovely, soft wool. It's beautiful. Isn't it divine? I love it. So I wanted to show you that. And I also wanted to show you my mosaic. I have put pictures of this already up on the community tab. I had the progression of it. So I had the piece of greaseproof paper. I don't know what you call it in America, lads, but greaseproof paper that you use for baking. You use to line a tin to bake a bread or whatever in. So that, you might call it something different. Parchment paper, you probably call it maybe. Anyway, so we drew out our designs on them and then we put them onto clay, and we just used a pencil to go over the lines to kind of imprint it into the clay. And then we cut out all the pieces. They were fired. Then we were allowed paint a certain amount of them because she didn't have room in the kiln for, everyone's work. So painted a certain amount. They went back into the kiln to be fired again. And now they're all glued onto a piece of chipboard. And I'm going to give it another day or two to dry fully. And then I have to grout in between the pieces. So this is what it currently looks like. So here we go. So I made this, lads. So one day I took out a protractor and a ruler and a pencil and I drew this whole thing onto. Now there was a couple other pieces on the corners, but my original board, see, she told us to make the design 10% bigger than the board. Now, I didn't do the exact calculations, but I had like maybe a centimetre on each side. Because she said the pieces shrink when they're fired. But I don't think they did, because it was too big. So I did get a newer board off someone, but I only had one piece left from the original design, and there was no point putting one piece on here when the same piece, I didn't have it for up there. But they're all glued on now. They're nearly 100% dry. So I bought some grout now the other day, so I need to paste that now into all the gaps between all the pieces. And then I gotta wipe it all off because it'll be all over the top. And then I gotta leave it dry. And then that'll be the mosaic completely finished. So I made all this design. We rolled out the clay, we drew the design on it, we cut the shapes out. Like I said, they were fired. Then I painted some of them to make a beautiful colour in the middle. And then they were fired again, and then we glued all the pieces on yesterday. And all's left now is for the grouting. So isn't that beautiful? I'm absolutely over the moon with it. She said she's going to look for funding to buy a kiln, especially for the group that I'm in, the Women's Shed group. So that we can do pottery more often, because this is something you could make and sell. Do you know? I think it's so pretty. I love the colours. So yeah, what do you think, lads? Let me know. I decided that I'm not going to do messages every single day, that I'll, do videos with little stories, show you things I've made, that kind of stuff instead, just to kind of switch things up a little bit. So that's my story for today. I'm after to a party in an hour. I'm only going to have one small bottle of beer because I'll be driving. I'm going there for the food and to congratulate my cousin on her engagement. It's also her daughter's 30th birthday actually as well. I got this lovely present today and my lovely mosaic is nearly finished. Delighted. So I shall talk to you tomorrow, guys. Thanks a million. Bye.